Hi, it's me. It's Tara. It's about digital binders. I use interactive notebooks when I was in the classroom, and since we've gone remote mostly, I have a digital version of this. This is the overall template, which I'm going to share with you guys, and then you can, change it and use it if you like. One of the things I like about it is it does the 5 E's, if that's something that you use: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate. I also have my essential question in there and a little celebrate at the end where I usually throw in some gifs and videos. Okay, so I have whatever my unit is, or maybe your weekly goal. I usually have a little quote here. Again, you can change, click it here and change whatever quote you would like, or directions. I have them here. Um, Again, since it is a digital notebook, I also like having either flashcards or a written notebook as well, where they take some of the key ideas. Not sure how many students at home are doing that, but I do have them show me their written notebook on their cameras from time to time. Okay, so this is a digital notebook. This is their front page, and I'm just going to flip through, and then I'll show you some examples. So it kind of looks like a notebook as they flip through the pages. I'm flipping through the slides. So all of this is in Google Slides. It's just sort of a pre-formatted thing that I modified from Slides Mania, which is awesome. Okay. So it looks like a little notebook. I use this every Monday to start a new topic. For us, I've broken it down so that every Monday is a new topic in their unit. And then throughout the week, we'll reinforce that topic or mini topics or bundle. Okay, so let me show you how I've used this. Let me look up digital binders. There we go. And again, I teach science, so I'm approaching it from that viewpoint. But however you use a notebook in your class, you would use this the same way. What I like about it is it does have the students interact, not just watching or listening a PowerPoint. They have to interact. It's sort of like how you might have if you're using Pear Deck, then you're already having them interact in that way. This way is I don't I unlike Pear Deck, I can't see everything live, but this does give me greater functionality in how I have them interact. In Pear Deck, you can have them interact with multiple choice. They can kind of drag like an object, one object, like maybe on a scale of things or to a map. They can draw. So there's some functionality that Pear Deck has. But this way, having my own version, I can have different kinds of questions. Okay, so let me jump in. Their topic was how did planet Earth form, and what are the spheres of Earth? I have their quote. I usually start off with their engage as a phenomena, which is usually a GIF or very short video. I want this to be very, very short. I just want to get them thinking. So in science, we're very phenomenon based. In ELA or social studies, it could be a quote, it could be a political cartoon, whatever it is that's going to get them thinking about the topic. Okay, I have my essential questions. Here you can see that I also actually put in a Pear Deck on top as another layer to this interactive. I have them highlight their answers. That's something I teach them to do early on. I tend to have a lot of pictures. So this is just sort of the beginning. I can embed videos, and again, they can highlight as they watch the video. I have them copy and paste. I like to have a literacy piece each week, an article that they read, and then I've taught them how to copy and paste so that they're not wasting their time typing. Plus, it gives me an idea of that they're reading the article. And here's where you're getting to more of this interactive piece. Okay, so I give them some visuals and a thinking question. They have to type their answer. Here, they have some graphs where they're literally going to drag Earth's living matter. That would be over here. So this is a drop and drag where they're matching and interpreting graphs and data. Here they're building a water particle. right? Using the pieces here, they're dragging it, and then they're also answering a question. And here, they're also doing another drop and drag where they have to read through the different main elements on Earth and put the corresponding correct picture next to it by dragging them over. So that's and there's you can do Venn diagrams. I've had Venn diagrams where they drop and drag different phrases into different parts of the Venn diagram. Um, you can have a reading, like I have an article here, but instead of having them copy and paste for questions, you could have a reading with like choices, and they have to cover up the incorrect choice. I've seen that done. At the very end, I always remind them to turn it into their Google Classroom. When I assign, so let me go back a second. When I assign this, I make each student their own copy. This is their own notebook. They are turning this in Google Classroom. We usually go over this most of it together, except from what this is the last look for the day. This is usually what I'm grading as their exit ticket. So when I'm grading it, I'm really just going to focusing on this slide and making sure the other slides they followed along. And that celebrate slide is usually when I have a lot of fun gifts as they're finishing their exit ticket. I have this up. I can talk about different things or give them hints, things like that. So that's one example. Let's see if I can find maybe one more. Mm, let's try that one. And again, you have a blank template, so you can make it anything you like. Okay, here's another one. This was on bonding. You can see I change the quote every week. Takes a little while to load. Here, that's when I have a lot of things open. And I tend to have a routine. It makes my life easier. I kind of know what I want to put on each page. So you can come up with your own idea of how you want it to flow. And again, I think it's a great thing to use at the beginning of a unit, or if you need to reinforce some ideas. You probably could use it as review if you wanted to. There's a lot of ways. Again, so my routine is I usually start off with that phenomena that they're studying. But again, it could be a quote, it could be a political cartoon, but something short, right? This is like their do now. Again, I have a question. I'm big on having visuals to interpret. Let me see if I can skip ahead, give you an idea of, yeah, here we go. So here's another piece where they're doing, I have a chart. I have all the things that key terms, examples, and they have to put them into the chart correctly. Um, they simply will drag, and sometimes there's two of the same one because that means they're going into different columns. Right? So again, Venn diagrams, charts, tables. Really, it's your imagination that's going to be your only limit. Again, I put lots of GIFs, whatever you like. I do short videos. I do try to keep the videos very short, and then you can decide whether you want to play it for the class live or if they're going to watch it individually at home. Depends on the length of the video. If it's very short, I usually show it to them as a class from and I'm sharing my screen. If it's a little bit longer, like 5-6 minutes, often they'll vote and they'll watch it on their own. We come back in 8 minutes or so after they're done watching it and go over any questions. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some ideas of how you would use this. If you need any help or would like to make one with me, let me know. I really do like putting these together. It's a lot of fun. And again, it's not something you would use every day. I use this once a week. I chose Mondays to start off my week, unless they're doing an inquiry lab, in which case this would be a Tuesday because the inquiry would come first. Okay, good luck, and I hope this helps.